Put your hands in the sky, man. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. G-Wiz, tell them G-Wiz.
First cross, yeah. Sexy, you my type of girl, we can take off. We can get together in the winter and get lost. Yeah. I can free your mind from the rust and no call. Yeah. All a brother need is the #1 call. And we can hook up on my next day off. We can spend the night, or you can spend the evening in tight. Doing what it is, what they like. I just wanna say,
sexy lady,
y'all say, hey,
give me your number, girl.
Give me your number, you tell them roll with a nigga, roll with a. Y'all say,
Sexy lady,
y'all say, hey,
'cause I wanna rock your world.
roll with a nigga, roll with a nigga.
Sexy lady,
Such a good honeys, hey,
give me your number, girl.
yeah, you tell them roll with a nigga, roll with a nigga.
Sexy lady, 'cause I wanna rock your world.
Roll with a nigga, roll. I wanna.
With you on Saturday, pick you up on Saturday.
What they do? You tell them, Uptown, baby.
I'ma come get you on Saturday, pick you up this Saturday. Maybe you can give me some good Sunday.
Come on. Really, my girl.
Damn, girl, sexy, what you want, babe?
Yeah.
Sucker boy, you say you ain't got
Hey,
front of me.
hey, come on. Yeah. Hey, D-Street. Yeah.
Next thing you know, she got a nigga playing.
Yeah.
Sexy lady, sexy lady. Head on the shoulder, plus a sexy
Sexy, crazy.
like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Even though I treated her wild, straight
Hey,
Beyonce. Took her to the hotel teas, it was a wild play. Now shorty calling me up, when she wanted. It's obvious we in the club, she be on me. I ain't Mikey B, but she could be my
Say,
Sexy lady,
come on. Hey.
give me your
Y'all say, Uptown, baby. Roll with a nigga, roll with a nigga.
sexy lady.
Y'all say,
I wanna rock your world.
roll with a nigga, roll with a nigga.
I wanna get you on Saturday, pick you up on Saturday. Maybe we can go get some Saturday. I'ma come get you on Saturday, pick you up this Saturday. Maybe you can give me some what's the name? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You're gonna dig this.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeant is with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
Talk to him. But I'm telling you, I got the hottest theme song on YouTube, flat out, period. If you don't know, now you know. Hey, listen up. You already know what it is. It's your boy Offscript. It's your boy Scotty here live on Offscript. Now, listen, breaking freaking news. Cam Newton was but released by the New England Patriots. The first thing I thought of, I was like, yo, Bill, that's a cold guy right there. That's a cold guy. He don't play no games. Like, that is disrespectful. Like, you go the whole off season. You don't, matter of fact, I don't even know who the Patriots backup is. Like, I don't even know. Like, other than Mac Jones, who else they got? You know what I'm saying? But gotta put my phone on airplane mode. I'll be right back. Gotta put my phone on airplane mode. Yeah, we still in there. We still live. All right, listen. So I don't even know who the Patriots quarterback situation looking like. Let me get to this depth chart real quick. I'm gonna try to go to the unofficial depth chart. Let me see offense. All right, quarterbacks. All right, so they got Brian. I'm gonna blow this up. I'm gonna share the screen with y'all. They go into war with these guys. All right, let me blow it up a little bit more. All right, let me share this jank. Share screen. Boom, boom, boom. Hell no, I'm a Cowboys fan. All right, so if you see right here, and let me make it a little bigger for you guys. Apologies. If you see right here, he's gone. They got Mac Jones, Brian Hoyer, and Jarrett Stidham. This is what they riding with. Mac Jones, Brian Hoyer, Jarrett Stidham. Now, this is my thing, right? If you know Tom Brady, I'm sorry. This is just my personal thing. If you know Tom Brady's coming back to Foxborough, I'm not going in that battle with Mac Jones. I'm not going to battle with Matt Jones and Brian Hoyer and Jerry. You listen. The whole point of this new regime of the Patriots is Bill Belichick to show that he can win without Tom Brady. Right? That's the whole premise of this thing. I think he's jumping the gun just a tad bit of thinking that, okay, I'm Bill Belichick. I do this. I do what I want. Now, what doesn't help is the fact that everybody looks good in preseason. Everybody, come on, Chris. Everybody looks good in preseason, baby. It's preseason. You know what I'm saying? That's like looking good in the scrimmage. What we talking about? I agree. Listen, I got the stats right here for you. All right. I got the stats. You think I'm ready? I got the stats right here for you. 15 games played, 8 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. All right. 7.2 yards, 65% completion rate. Actually, that wasn't as bad. That's actually one of his top seasons in completion percentage. All right. His receivers weren't the best either, though. All right. So at the same time, let's really break it down. Let's not act like he ain't had no receivers. He didn't have no receivers. All right. So my thing is this. At the end of the day, did Cam Newton deserve to be cut? No. Could he have been put in a backup role? I believe so. Now, a lot of people are saying, thank you, Sean, no talent. All right. I want to see, listen, I think Bill Belichick is biting off more than he can chew. If I'm being 100% honest, I really believe he thinks he built Tom Brady. Now, I believe he gave Tom Brady the opportunity. I believe that Tom Brady thrived in that system. But after a while, Tom Brady separated himself and Bill Belichick did, listen, even who's that? Julian Edelman said, look, like, let's be real, like it was Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? So I believe he's just biting off more than he could chew. I think he's acting like he's, no disrespect to Bill. Bill is a GOAT. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. But I really do believe he's getting full of himself on this move. All right. Like I just think I think he's jumping the gun to say like, okay, we're going to cut Cam and we're going to keep Mac. Like, really? So you're telling me Cam Newton's not better than Brian Hoyer? You're telling me that Cam Newton's not better than Jarrett Stidham? So how is he not how are they in backup roles and they're not better than him? Any Patriots fan, please help me understand that. If he's not better than him, how is he not in a backup role? Thank you. Make another Brady. How Jay-Z said, people said they made Jay-Z. I tell them go make another Jay-Z. You feel me? That's how I'm looking at it right now. I just don't understand how if you got Brian Hoyer and Jarrett Stidham, how is Cam Newton not better than them guys? How is Cam Newton not better than them guys? Help me understand that, right? Now, the next question is, where should Cam go? He's cut now. It ain't no, I'm an Auburn graduate, Stidham is hot. He said, I'm an Auburn graduate, Stidham is hot garbage. Hot garbage. You know what I'm saying? I hate the Patriots, but Stidham and Hoyer are cheaper once the backup. He's on a 1-year deal, my guy. He's on a 1-year deal. How expensive is that? He's on a 1-year deal. That's not expensive. That's not expensive at all. Cam couldn't be a backup. There would be a distraction. I think they agreed to let him go somewhere else. Okay. Listen, Cam Newton is not Cam Newton. His name still rings bells, but it don't ring bells like it did, 2016, 2017 Cam Newton, even though he wasn't having a good season. You feel what I'm saying? So his name still rings bells, but it doesn't ring bells to be like he's a guaranteed starter. Everybody saw what he was last year. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like Cam Newton is this all world, like, that early Cam Newton. He's not that guy no more. So I don't believe that he deserved to be cut for that. You know what I'm saying? So, but where he should go, I got Texans and Broncos. I think Broncos are really riding out with was it Bridgewater? I think the Broncos are really riding out with Bridgewater, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Bridgewater. Washington, I like Fitzgerald. I like Fitzgerald. I love Fitz. I love me some Fitz. All right. So I'm not going to rock with you on that one. I love me some Fitz. I think he's good for Washington. Let me see. Thank you. Even at Cam's worst, they're not better. There's not 30 dudes. There's not better 30 quarterbacks out there. Come on, man. Like, you got to keep him on your roster. Who was his old offensive coordinators? That's only quick fix potentially. I don't know who he had down in Carolina. I really don't know. All right, Fitz is the only good when there's no expectations. There ain't no expectations for okay. All right, Luke. If you think Cam going to Washington is a good fit, that's not it. That's not it. Mike Shula, appreciate it, Lawrence. Mike Shula, it was his old offensive coordinator. Fitz with Washington makes them exciting. Cam with Washington makes them boring. I'm just being honest. That's my personal opinion. The show is called Offscript. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. I think that if Cam went to Washington, that team is boring. Ryan Fitzpatrick, listen, that thing gonna be, you better guard somebody. That's all I'm saying. You better guard somebody. So I don't like that. I don't like the Fitz going. I don't like Cam going to Washington. I like Cam going to Houston. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what Deshaun Watson's situation is going to be like. So you just need a solid backup. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind that. Said Cam's completion under Norv was 70%. How about the Cowboys with Dak status unknown? Listen, and I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. Diehard. Like, since I came out the womb, my mama's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. My whole family on my mama's side is Cowboys fans. I don't want Cam on Dak. And this is why. I don't want Cam on the Cowboys. Because I'm going to be asking for him. If Dak do something wrong, which is going to happen, I'm going to ask for him. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to be clamoring for Cam. Because I don't like Dak in the first place. I don't. And it can't be no worse. Cam can't be no worse than Dak. I don't care what you want. You can say whatever you want. Oh, Dak was on the pace to do this. Dak was on pace to do that. We were still losing. And we should have lost And we should have lost the Atlanta game. So let's not act like Dak should be 0-3 right now. All right? He should be 0-3. He should have been 0-3, not 1-2. He should have been 0-3. The Colts, I like that one. I like the Colts. I like the Colts because they have a good running game. They have solid receivers. They're a boring team overall. Cam adds that to them. I like that. I like that matchup. I like Cam going to the Patriots. I think that's a good one. Cam to Pittsburgh, I don't like it. Cam to Atlanta, I think Cam to Atlanta will be very exciting. The same way I felt that if Justin Fields would have went to Atlanta, I thought it was going to be woo-wee. I thought it was going to be nice. I thought it was going to be nice. All right. He said the Lions could be another option. Let's be honest. Jared Goff is trash. The Eagles, I like Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts deserves a chance. I think Jalen Hurts is a younger, better thrower of the ball than Cam was. I mean, Cam was, 6'5", 210, 6'5", 6'4", 210, like 220. Like, I think Jalen Hurts is like a little brother of Cam, but a better thrower of the ball. I'll take Jalen right now. I'll take Jalen over Cam Newton. So I'm not going with that. Steelers got Haskins and Rudolph. There's nowhere to keep him. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would definitely if you let Rudolph go, but Cam to me Cam is better than Dwayne. You know what I'm saying? Cam is better than Dwayne. I see it, boy. How I lost my mind, Goblin. Explain how I lost my mind. Steelers got Haskins 24 hours to be claimed off waivers. Let me see. Bleacher Report, Cowboys already contact. Listen, if the Cowboys, listen, Dak, listen. If Cam is behind Dak, Cam is going to play. I'm being honest. Cam is going to. The Cowboys fans are too finicky, and I'm one of them, that if Dak does anything wrong, you're going to be like, put Cam in. You're going to be like, put Cam in. And to me, it really works if you really break this thing down, right? If you really break this thing down, we have a good offensive line. I don't know if it's great still. You got a good offensive line. You got a great running back. You got great complementary receivers. I'm telling you now. Nah, not New Orleans. He's not built for that. Now let Jameis Winston run that. Like Cam is not. He's not built for that. All right. I think it would really work. I really believe it will really work, and I really want to see Cam Newton. And I would buy a backup number 1 jersey. I'm telling you that right now. If Cam came to Dallas, I'm buying me a backup number 1 jersey because I love Cam Newton. And I think Cam would be great. I think Cam would be great for Dallas. I really do. I really do. And you add him to like them RPOs with Zeke. Come on. Come freaking on. Listen, Mike McCarthy better, man, listen, I'll start running triple option out here on these boys. I'll be in the NFL running triple option with Tony Pollard, Zeke, and Cam. Stop it. Who gonna stop it? We going for them old Falcons teams when they had I'm taking it back with Ward Dunn and Michael Vick and Algie Crumpler. Yo, we straight putting 200 yards on the field. This Bama. This Blue, you stupid. You stupid. Suit them up. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Man, I would love to see that. I would freaking love to see that. Let me see. Cam in Jacksonville, if things get rough for Trevor. Nah, I think they believe in Trevor too much. Number 1 top pick. That ain't going to happen. Yeah, Blue got me on that one. Blue, that was a good one. All right. Let me so we're still on the topic. If you just joining us in right now, we're still on the topic. Breaking news, Cam Newton was released from the Patriots. I don't like the Jets, but they got that quarterback though. I love the profile pick, my guy. Love the freaking profile pick. That's dope. They got that. They got Zach. And Zach's been looking good, and I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan. All right. I was not a fan of Zach, but he's looked really good in preseason. Since Chris can say that, I guess I can say that because Chris said Mac Jones looked good in preseason. So I guess I'm allowed to say Zach looked good in preseason too. So I'm just making that distinction as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. But he did look good. I ain't gonna lie. Zach has looked amazing at freaking and at the Jets. I'm surprised. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan of him at BYU. I felt that I don't know, it's just something about him. But I love his pocket presence. I love his demeanor. I love his composure. But we'll see when the real bullets start flying. We'll see what he looked like. But all I can say right now is I think he's definitely an upgrade over the boy that went down to Carolina. I definitely think he's better than that guy, straight up. But Cam Newton released. Let me see. I'm the Giants fan. I would take Cam over Danny Dimes. Not Danny Dimes. I like Danny Dimes though. I mean he's I like him because when he's on, he's on. When he's off. I get it. But Cam Newton's the same way. Cam Newton's the exact same way. When Cam Newton's on, he's on. When he's off, he's off. And Danny is fast. Danny Dimes is pretty quick for a white boy. You know, if I'm allowed to say that. He's pretty quick for a white boy. So I don't mind Danny Dimes, honestly. He's not that bad. He's not that bad. Send Cam back to Carolina. He's a legend here. It was fun to see Cam in Patriots and Uni and see him play with the Patriots, but he didn't perform good past week 3 last season. But at the same time, Vert, I mean, what talent was he really rocking with? You know what I'm saying? Like, what talent was he really rocking with? He didn't have really good receivers. And the boy from Arizona State? Is it Arizona? Harry Nikhil? That boy couldn't catch a cold butt naked in Alaska. He couldn't catch. If you put the stickum on his hands from the Little Giants, he still couldn't catch it. That boy, he's like Franklin off of the Replacements. He can't catch. He cannot catch. So what are we talking about? Name me a receiver that he was legit. That's what I'm saying. So, in the system, remember, the system is still built around Tom Brady, the short, quick stuff. No, Cam needs a 6'3", 6'2", 6'4" receiver that he can kind of throw high on, and he can do well with. You know what I'm saying? He can throw a little high. Like Eli Manning was the same way. Eli Manning always missed high, right? So, and most quarterbacks do, but you need that 6'3", 6'4" guy who got the lift and the what's the catching radius to help my man's out. He needs that. Come on, man. Yeah. Julian Edelman done did everything for the Patriots. He folds the laundry, he washes the clothes, he brings out the water and the footballs, and he catches like 15 passes a game, punt return, kick. He does everything. Julian Edelman is Mr. All Around. He's the white slash. He's the white Cordell Stewart. He does everything. So let's not act like Cam Newton just had an all-world talent. He didn't. Now, if he came to Dallas, there's no excuse. None. You see, the question is how Cam not being vaccinated is going to limit his actual opportunities. That is a good point. That is a good point because of the fact of a lot of teams, you know, they want you to be vaccinated, but at the same time, like, you know, what's the boy named Cole Beasley? Cole Beasley, he fighting that joker. You know, a lot of players don't agree with the COVID policy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I think with the vaccination. And I'm really not trying to go down this path politically and nothing like that. How can you charge players that don't want to get vaccinated when if you get vaccinated, you can still get COVID and you can still spread it? Help me understand that. Help me understand that. You get vaccinated, right? You can still contract COVID. I know 2 people that got it that had the full vaccination, and you can still spread it. So why him not being vaccinated is a problem? Make me understand that. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yeah, I was saying, Scotty, I think Cam could get picked up before the season starts. Think with me. I think the Houston Texans gonna pick him up because then they wouldn't have to trade Deshaun Watson because it's not to say that he might not play this year with his legal battle going on. So that would be a good quarterback where they could pick him up and could get a few wins and not be so bad and hold on to Deshaun without trading him.
I think that's man. Listen, that's a perfect situation. That's a perfect situation because if you're being honest with the Houston Texans, there's no expectation for you. So you're literally just trying to get into the season, find out who you're playing with, find out, what it is and what kind of team you have. That it's a first year coach. So you're still kind of building there. So that's great to put Deshaun on the back burner. You're not rushing him back. You're not making, the fans aren't making this clamoring, like, what are we doing with Deshaun? What are we doing about Deshaun? And then you have Cam, who's just probably going out there, for his last ride, last rodeo, however you want to say it. I think that's a perfect move. I really do.
Yeah, because I feel like they can do that too, and they'll stop all this trading rumors. Because with Deshaun not playing, a lot of teams are not gonna want to trade somebody for him, like a Tua or somebody like that, because they're not going to see any tape on him, because I don't feel like he'll get to play this year with all his legal battles, and if he does, he'll probably have a suspension, because I know they said Goodall is still looking at it where they're at some suspension even if he doesn't get found guilty. So I feel like Cam can still help them get wins and be competitive and not just go and whatever.
Listen, man, this is people going to probably shoot me in the comments, but I would trade Dak in like 3 massage therapists for Deshaun Watson. If you think I'm so serious. Like, I'm so serious right now. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, I would trade Dak, a first round pick, and 3 massage therapists and be like, yo, Deshaun Watson, do you want to come to the Cowboys? And I would send him if he was in legal trouble, I'll just send him.
Yeah.
I'll treat him like, what's the name? What's his name when he came over for a year and they just sat? I don't know. But I think it was like the guy who was like domestic violence in Dallas picked him up or something like that. He used to be like the DN or whatever. But yeah, I would.
You talking about Rolando McClain?
Nah, not him. It was a DN who threw his girlfriend on a bed full of guns or something like that. We still picked him up or whatever. I can't remember his name, but I know the comments are probably gonna tell me. But yeah, I'd trade Dak so fast. Greg Hardy, that's his name, Greg Hardy. I would trade Dak so fast, boy. I'm telling you, for Dak and a second round pick. I'll give him a second round pick, Dak, and 3 massage therapists. I'll do that in a heartbeat. Wouldn't even think twice about it. Swear I would.
What's the name? Probably would be a good team for him to get traded, put on to Washington or Atlanta, because with how Matt Ryan been playing the past few years, he might not have his job in a few days, and because AJ McCarron hurt, he would be a good, solid quarterback that could come in with their system and still have a good team or whatever and compete. But I think Washington might pick up on him because his old coach Rivera is up there, and Fitzpatrick is iffy right now. Like, he's not playing like how he was before. So I think Rivera he'll get a few more wins with Cam than he would with Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
So I think Rivera probably will look at him at Washington too, because they already got a good defense. They just need a good quarterback.
That's true. I appreciate the call, my guy.
All right.
Hey, listen, I want to be very clear. When y'all think, and anybody new to the stream, I cover HBCU sports, football, check me out, whatever. But listen, I am fair. My objectivity is fair across the board. I don't care that I'm a Cowboys fan. See, a lot of fans, they get so caught up in a team, they can't see football. And I see all that. I'm watching every Cowboys game. I see all the dumb stuff Dak be doing. You throw 3 interceptions in the first half, and then you throw 3 touchdowns, and you're like, oh, but Dak brought us back. Who put us there? Who got us there? Him, that guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. That's my issue. Anyway, so that's why if Cam Newton came to the Cowboys, I would like that. I would like it. Because I don't like Dak. I'm not a Dak fan. If he stays, whatever, okay, whoop-de-doo, how he got his money, whatever. I'm not a Dak fan. All right? Just not my thing. It's not my thing. So, but going back to Cam Newton, if I was Cam, where would I look to go? I think Oakland would be a good spot for him. I really do think Oakland would be a good spot for him. I don't think that John Gruden is really on the Derek Carr bandwagon. I like that spot for him. I like Houston for him they could put Deshaun on the back burner, have Cam come in. I like who else? I like Dallas. You know, I'll take them at Dallas. And let me get to this caller real quick. Hey, caller, you loud, talk to me.
All right. So
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Dak Prescott.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Man. So I'm T Lake Convert.
Okay.
I'm calling from Mass, so you know how I feel about the Cam Newton thing, man.
Go ahead.
Bro, I'm way too happy Cam Newton's gone, bro.
Wow.
We needed Mac Jones. We needed him.
Why? Listen,
I don't know.
You come in here talking about you need Mac Jones. Tell me why you need Mac Jones.
We need Mac Jones because Cam Newton can't throw. That I don't mean to be rude.
No, it's not being rude. If that's your assessment, that's not rude. I mean, but think about it.
I don't know. I feel like.
Go ahead.
All right. No, I just think Cam Newton, he proved himself like towards the beginning of the season, like, oh, he can do some stuff, but I don't think he enough, man.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're a Patriots fan. So name the receivers for the Patriots last year.
We had Edelman at the beginning of the year,
but
he got hurt. We had Jacoby Myers. We had Bird. Who else we got? Here, let me think about this.
Oh man, you a fan and don't even know the receivers. That's bad. Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah, we didn't have anything too special.
So how much is on Cam and how much is on Bill Belichick being the GM?
Cam Newton. Oh, okay. I mean, a lot of it was because we had pretty crappy receivers, but like I think Bill Belichick needs to like stop doing everything himself. He's putting too much pressure on himself, and he's screwing up the team really.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So now, see, this is where it gets interesting. I'm not I dibble and dabble in a lot of football. I'm more of a Cowboys guy, but I've seen what the Patriots doing. The Patriots have signed 2 free agent tight ends. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got 2 big time free agent tight ends. I think it's the dude from the Chargers and another guy, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm hitting this right. My thing is
we got Hunter Henry and Johnny Smith.
Okay, cool. So now you giving Mac Jones weapons, and you ain't give Cam Newton nothing but a bag of chips and a Sprite and tell him to go out there and win a game. But now you giving Mac Jones 2 Chevrolet trucks, but you gave Cam Newton a Pinto. Like what do you you see what I'm saying? Like you see the disparity in the talent, and everybody knows a tight end is a quarterback's best friend, and you got this man 2 stud tight ends as a young quarterback. Now, I'm not saying that Mac Jones isn't good. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying is you couldn't see what Cam Newton can really give to your squad because of the fact that you, the fan, couldn't even name his receiving core. So you know they weren't good.
This is true. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not, and I'm not giving Cam Newton a pass because his accuracy has been off. The way he throws the ball looks a little funky with the drop back hitch and stuff in it. I get all that. But all I'm asking is keep the same energy that fans are going to now have for Mac Jones when he has a new revamped offense. That's all I'm saying. So now if we're being honest, I can hold the rookie to a higher standard because he didn't do it with what Cam was doing it with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I think Cam, I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying, but it's like, where's Cam going to go from here, you know? Like, we saw what his season was like last year, you know? There's like not a lot of places he can really go right now at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult because they waited so long to let him go. You know what I'm saying? So now a lot of teams are already They already solidified their backups because the backups have played in the system. The backups have been in preseason games. The backups have learned the playbook. So now you're trying to bring Cam Newton in at the end of preseason, which is tough. He didn't have a training camp with the team. He didn't have no OTAs with the team. He's literally coming in as a veteran and just being like, yo, I'm Cam. That's all he has. That's all he living on right now is that I'm Cam Newton, because Bill Belichick did him wrong by letting him go so late in the preseason. And I don't care what you want to talk about. Brian Hoyer and Jarrett Stidham are not better than Cam Newton. I would have respected if he would have been like, yo, we're going to name Mac Jones the starter and ride with Mac. Okay, cool. That's your decision. You still got Cam. If you need a backup, if Mac goes down, anything like that, you still have a solid backup. But to just let him ride and you will ride with Brian Hoyer and Jarrett Stidham, I'm telling you, Bill Belichick is biting off more than he can chew, and I really believe he thinks he's something that he's not. I'm not discrediting his 6 Super Bowls. Congratulations, Bill, you that guy. But now without Tom Brady, he's looking a little suspect on the GM side. That's all I'm saying.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, but then like you also think, did Cam Newton leave by himself because he made it clear that he didn't want to be no backup. He made it very clear. But we wouldn't just let him go if we didn't have solid backups, which we don't. We don't at all.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let you go. The Bill Belichick is gonna do what Bill Belichick wants. I don't care if he has a backup. I don't care if he don't have a backup. He could have Jesus as a backup for all like he would cut Jesus. That's just who Bill Belichick is. He's going to do what he wants to do because he feels, one, he has the cachet, and two, it's because he's Bill Belichick. So I don't care if it was in the beginning of the preseason, the middle of the season, Bill Belichick he's going to let you go. If he don't feel like you're a fit, he will let you go. It's just that simple. But hey, appreciate the call, my guy. Anytime.
Yeah, man. See you, man.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's good, Offscript? This your boy, Armand. I don't like it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is, I understand it. Like, I get it. And Cam's supposed to, like, Cam was the guy, but I think for Belichick it was, bro, you went through COVID, you didn't get the shot, and now you got to go through COVID protocol again. That's what I think that was the nail on the coffin for Bill Belichick, which was
that makes sense.
We can't do nothing. If you're not here, we can't. I mean, yeah, we got Matt, but you're not here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think for him, it's one of those type of situations where he just like, we can't trust you. Like if you just can't take a freaking shot, we can't trust you.
No, that's real.
With that being said, I think that's what happened.
Armand, that's real, bro. Like I like the way you're breaking that down, because now, if you're being honest, now it's a team thing. You're putting yourself before the team. And if you're gonna play that route with it, then yeah, you're gonna get released. You're gonna get cut because you're thinking that you're and most people on here have played football. It's always taught to put the team in front of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't agree with the shot, but you understand what happens if you don't get the shot, you understand we can't rely on you. We can't depend on you to be there because you might be in COVID protocol. You get what I'm saying? So I agree with you, Armand. Like, if that's the way, go ahead.
And it's 2 weeks. Like, and I think that's the other thing is it's 2 weeks during the season. Like, it's different if it was I bet you 5 days, it's 5 day protocol or whatever. And I think for them it's a 5 day protocol, and it was just a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
But for him, it's 14 days, mind you, 14 days. We can't play you for 2 games. And you went through the same thing last year for 2 games. And what you say, man, it wasn't the COVID that really affected me. It was I was out for 2 games, and yeah, I didn't get a chance to come back. Even if it was a false negative, that's all I'm saying. Like, I understand what people saying. Even if it was a false negative or a false positive, it still doesn't deter the fact that, hey, you can be out for an extended period of time. Like, they have to take you out for 5 days or something like that just to make sure you're good.
Yeah.
Bruh, like, come on now. Like, and you the main guy. Like, it's not like, we can sit there and say, all right, it's an offensive lineman. All right, we can replace one of them. It's a defensive lineman. We can replace one of them. It's a DD, whatever.
Yeah.
You the QB.
No, that's
It's
real.
hard to replace you, bro.
That's that. I love that position that you're taking, bro. That's a whole. If we're taking it away from just like the stats and the production on the field, if you're looking at it at that point of view, I 100% would bill for cutting him, because at the end of the day, it's your choice not to get the shot. It's my choice to do what I do on the opposite end of that. Hey, appreciate the call, Armand.
Yeah, most definitely. All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. (7083), you live. Talk to me. Last four. Last four, 7083, you live. Talk to me.
Oh, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's good? Talk to me.
I just want to say, everybody just look at the.
You're going in and out.
You hear me?
Yeah, you're going in and out. You gotta take your phone off speaker.
All right, my bad. Hold on one second. Oh, this better, bro?
Much better, much better. Now talk to me.
Yeah, what I was saying was how everybody talking about how good, the Patriots media talking about how good Mac Jones is and all that stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you pay attention to the game, which I know you do, how you analyze football, Mac Jones only did good against the threes. That's when he started putting up his big numbers, 2s and 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it real with you. He only put up his big numbers then. When they left the starters in, if you look at the last game, when they left the starters in, what happened? He got sacked. He got sacked again.
Mm-hmm.
He incompleted the ball. Then when they pulled out the starters, that's when he got his numbers. So everybody just look at that like he done made the Pro Bowl already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't did nothing yet.
So what's your opinion on the whole situation? You think they should have kept him, or that
I think they should have kept. I think they should have kept Cam. Because like you said, when it comes to his backup, neither one of them is better than him.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do if Mac Jones struggle? If Mac Jones struggle, what you gonna do? What you gonna go to Hoyer?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be even worse. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like that's gonna be even a worse situation that we're gonna be put in.
Yeah.
So I just look at it like that. I think he overhyped right now. As we both know, the NFL changes. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta go with it. But I don't think it was a good decision, in my opinion.
Okay. Hey man, appreciate the call, my guy.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No, anytime. That man said he was going against he said he was balling out against the 2s and the 3s. He said he wasn't doing nothing. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Chance Bailey, and I'm calling from Alabama.
Okay, talk to me.
So I feel like they should have kept Cam a lot because, if he gets hurt, what are they going to do? They're not going to have a good one. They're not going to have a good QB in the backup. I mean, they're not going to have anybody to. But I thought they should have kept him.
Okay. Now, are you a Patriots fan or just a Cam fan?
What was that?
I said, are you a Patriots fan or are you a Cam fan?
Patriots.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So if they keep Cam, let's hypothetical with this thing, right? They keep Cam, Mac Jones is the backup. What does the Patriots do with Cam Newton? I'm kind of throwing you off topic with just humor me.
Well, I feel like they would have a better chance because they would have a actual good backup if he got hurt in a worst case. And I feel like they would have a better chance. All that.
Hey, okay. All right. Hey, appreciate the call, little man. Thanks, sir. Hey, guys, if you call into the show if you're new to the show, and because I don't usually do NFL topics, so I know I got some new people in here who's not subscribed to the channel. Make sure you like the channel. Make sure you subscribe. All right. If you're new to the channel, if you call in, you got to turn your background down. Okay. So once I tell you live, you got to turn your background down. All right. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, my name is Brandon from New York.
What's
Brandon
up, B?
Houston. Bro, I'm tight. Cam Newton's my favorite player, so I'm a little biased right now. Like, I'm like big man. I don't know why they let him go. First of all, you look at their record last year, it wasn't that good. It was 7-9. But if you look at the first 3 games, Cam was doing his thing. COVID messed him up.
Mm-hmm.
He should have got the shot, but if you look at, I'd say about 3 or 4 key games, Cam did mess up. He could have went. The Patriots could have went 11-5. So I blame somebody on Cam, but he had no weapons, none of that. The last caller couldn't even name the first 3 receivers. That just shows you.
What he was working with.
Exactly.
That's what that shows you what he was working with.
Exactly. So you look at the guy from the Titans, tight end. He's there.
Jonnu Smith.
They're injury prone, but yeah, but they're still better than what they had, and they were a legit playoff contention. Like I'm really tight, bro. Like
I can hear it.
Bro, this makes no sense. Like I hope the Patriots go like 0-17, like for real. Because honestly, like Cam, he's on the back end of his career. I don't know where he's gonna go. It's kind of sad moment because I think he got maybe 2 more years left. If I'm gonna be realistic, if they don't give him a shot, because his style is running, his arm is decent. He's definitely not a 32nd best quarterback in the league. So
facts.
Bill Belichick's on that. He's on that stuff. So
hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What does? Oh my God, I think I just lost it. Shoot. Cam Newton, right? Let's say he stays on the Patriots. What does he do? If he stayed on the Patriots, what do they do with Jonnu, with the new talent? What do they do?
Well, you look at when he was at the Panthers, his number 1 receiver was Greg Olsen. So you got 2 Greg Olsens basically. You got to think about it. He's a MVP, former MVP. He gives you that veteran experience. He gives you that. He wasn't going to go to the playoffs, no doubt about it. He gives you that playoff experience. I'll be honest, they could have been a top team in the NFL, and that may be me sounding biased, but all the puzzles was falling in line. The dominoes was falling in line. If you really think about it, if you know football and you looking at this, you should be just as mad as I am right now. So,
well, you mad? You big mad?
Yeah, bro. And I'm not even a Patriots fan. I'm a Cam fan. So like, I don't even care what the Patriots do anymore. I want them to lose. So yeah, I'm being petty right now, but appreciate me getting on the show.
Hey man, anytime, my guy.
Go.
Anytime, man. Appreciate it. Oh, that's funny. That boy said, I am tight right now. Hey, DeAndre, you live, man. Talk to me.
Okay. I think the thing with Cam was that if it was close, they was gonna go with Matt Jones, because he was vaccinated. You know, we all know if Patrick Mahomes wasn't unvaccinated, they're not cutting him. But if it's close, I'm gonna go who I know is gonna be here, who I know I'm not gonna have to worry about being available. Good or bad, indifferent, they're gonna be available. And Cam was too much of an unknown of whether he was going to be available or not. When it comes to the backups, now they all can run the same system. Good, bad, or indifferent, you have to flip the whole playbook for Cam Newton. So now you can say what you want to say about Brian Hoyer. Been in the system 5-6 years. Probably knows it as good as Josh McDaniels. So now when Matt Jones needs help, he could go to Brian Hoyer and they could run exactly quote unquote Tom Brady 2.0. We all know when you got Cam, you have to flip your playbook. You just have to. And, who really wants to do that for one person when he's not Cam Newton of old no more? When you're the MVP, yeah, we can flip your playbook for you now. But he's not that person no more. So I didn't have a problem with them cutting him because I believe that it was close. If it's close, then I'm going with my rookie. Let him take his lump.
So let me get this right. So and I like where you're going with it, but this is where, how is it close in preseason? You get what I'm saying? Like
that's all. But that's all you could go by, though. The only thing you could go by is preseason and practice, because that's all And this. I mean, you played college. I played high school. That's all you go by is you get your reps. Cam Newton obviously he was in a driver's seat, but it ain't like it was by a mile, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you. I get you.
We're not gonna act like Bill Belichick basically gave Cam the driver's seat just off you being a vet. You know what I'm saying? Just off, been in the league 10 years, former MVP. We're going to give you that respect.
I'm going to say this, and I have to let you go. I got a couple other callers, right? This is what I'm going to say, and you can rebuttal it, of course, but this is what I'm going to say. If you're going with it's two ways of this, and I love Armand's previous couple callers, and Armand said, if you're going the COVID route, that okay, you don't want to get vaccinated, you know what the rules are, you got COVID during the season last year, you missed 2 games because of it, and now you're still playing with that wild card that I can't depend on you to be here every day. I 100% agree. Cam Newton should be cut.
Absolutely.
If you're going with the premise go ahead.
I believe that's part of it. I believe if it's close, then I'm going to go with Matt Jones because he's been vaccinated. I don't have to worry about if he's out for 2 weeks. Just like the call a couple of calls said, the quarterback can't be out, can't be in and out.
Yeah.
I need to know that he's there. And if the competition is close, this is where one of the things where the higher your talent, the higher the threshold. If Matt Mahomes decides, I'm not getting vaccinated and he's out for 2 weeks, they gonna wait for him.
Yeah, we get that. We get that. Listen, I get all that. Hold on. My thing is this though. Hold up. My thing is this though. Now, if we're going to the second option is you gave me a Pinto last year. You have upgraded the car to a Ford truck, and now you're gonna give the keys to a rookie driver. That's what we doing. That's what you literally did. And I don't agree with that. You're going to cut me and hand over the new Ford to a rookie. Nah. So now my production looks bad. I mean, last year my production looks bad because I was working with nothing that was reasonable.
I agree with that. I mean, and Bill ain't really known for paying offensive people. So I get what you're saying. But I do believe, I think the last straw was the COVID because it's the unknown.
Yeah.
And because, like I said, because the competition, in my opinion, was close, he wasn't overly, blowing out the water. You know what? I'm going to go with somebody who's vaccinated, let him take his lumps, and, we'll go from there then. We'll start the clock on the era.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let you go. You look real good when you're playing in a Ford compared to when you're playing with a Pinto. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, appreciate the call. Like, come on, Mac Jones is looking real good throwing to new weapons. He looking real good. I would look real good. But you give me that squad that Cam Newton had the year previously, I'll be looking like I don't need to be in the NFL. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Come on. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me. DMV, you're good with me. I see that 202.
Oh, my name is Mustafa. From DC, of course.
What's good?
And I just think I'm not surprised that Cam was cut. I actually think I was dreading the day that he would be cut because you know as well in sports and NFL, you get stuck in dreading the NFL and its fans because you know there's this like weird, gleeful happiness when a black guy loses his job to a white guy. So it's like really weird and off-putting. You know what I'm saying? So I knew Cam was going to get cut. There was no other choice for him to get cut because the kid was even. If he's even, you're leaving. It is what
that's
it is.
facts. That's facts. I like that. I like that. That's facts.
But it's just like I'm just not here for the black QB slander. I mean, if you really think about it, like a couple of years ago, like Bridgewater lost his job to Kirk Cousins. How that looking? Like it's just this weird thing where they automatically have these stereotypes and tropes up online where they're showing Mac Jones' dad body and his muscles, and there's this weird thing where all those muscles and he can't play quarterback. And I'm like, this guy was a league MVP. He took his team to the Super Bowl. He won a national championship. He's an effectively smart quarterback. You even got video clips of him where he goes, you watch film. Watch this. Like,
that's
brilliant.
I love it. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? But there's this every moment, especially in sports and in the NFL where there's all of us, black, white, Hispanic, everybody, we're all cheering for the same teams, but we're tribal to a degree. So I'm sitting back watching this and people just want to play into the stereotype when all actuality, it was just that he was even. He had a bad luck last year. He had nobody on the squad. They rebuilt the roster. It is what it is. I do have a landing point for Cam, and I know nobody will agree with me, but I feel like all the roster moves made in Washington, they built the team up where all you got to do is just don't crash it. And this is going to be fit, so you might as well go ahead and make that move. And people in our area, because Virginia's racist, and most of the fans in D.C. are from Virginia, and they're kind of racist. And you've seen that history with black quarterbacks.
Wait a minute. Don't now. First of all, I was rocking with you for a good minute.
No.
I've been in Maryland all my life.
Look. There's too many points in that factor. I mean, this is our fan base. I've grown up with it. Okay. And some things you just got to understand. They are kind of racist. I mean, the Washington Post, most of the beat writers are from Virginia. It's the sovereign state of Virginia. It's the Commonwealth. It is what it is.
I know it.
Listen,
Virginia, I'll give you. I don't listen. Everybody knows you don't. First of all, if you black in Virginia, don't speed. That's just number one rule in Virginia.
Exactly.
You black don't speed.
DMV, the Virginia is very soft.
I get it.
We just have to respect it.
Now DC is not racist. It's called Chocolate City. Now they're gentrifying. DC is gentrifying.
Maybe because I was in LA for 17 years and I moved back and it was like a coat and I just stuck it on and I just felt it. It's kind of racist, bro. Here's what I'll say. If Fitz is going to be Fitz, and we can depend on Fitz being Fitz because everybody knows Fitz is good for 3 or 4 good ones and then he just goes into the toilet.
Yeah.
I see no problem with bringing a Cam in and letting them steer the bus with this amazing defense and go, just don't crash it. In my opinion, you put Cam Newton in a Washington uniform, and that's a Super Bowl contender. If it's Fitz, it's a first playoff and out, maybe second round and
that's
out.
Real.
He's not beating Tampa Bay.
That's
He's
real.
Not beating New Orleans. He's not beating Green Bay. But if you put Cam in, there's a variable because Cam is a little bit smarter than Fitz, and Cam understands ball control. And he also is, even though he's older, he's still mobile, and he can probably get us a couple yards and get us a touchdown on the legs, and he will not hurt the team. Whereas Fitz, it's a crapshoot. He's in or out. He could make or break you, and he could kill you.
Hey, I love the points. This is what I would say in your Washington point. The Washington point, I actually agree with you. I think if Cam went to Washington, it will be a lot of 17-14 wins. 20-14. Because the defense is so solidified. Like you said, I just don't need you to crash the car. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. I really do. Good point.
Yeah. I mean, look, I have and the people in DC are so thirsty and so starving. You know what I'm saying? But we would accept it. But here's one thing that put a chink in that armor. We still have a media that lives and breathes here, and there's a history here, and we have to acknowledge it. Even Doug Williams went through it. If you were to bring Cam in here, I don't know if he would be able to handle the hostility.
The Washington fans. Them Washington fans are different. I mean, but fans is fans though. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Philly fans are bad. Cowboys fans are just really finicky. You know, Washington fans are they're something else. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their thing when it comes to, you know, fans. So it is what it is. But hey, man, appreciate the call. Anytime, my guy.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna check up with you.
Oh, my bad. I'm my fault. My fault. Put it in the chat. My bad. Cut you off. Put it in the chat. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. Hey, caller, talk to me. 0325.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm on mute.
Yeah. You're good now. You're good now.
Yeah, what's up, man? This is Leon, man.
What's up? Talk to me.
So basically, I want to go back because you say the same thing when it comes to a quarterback and what makes a quarterback a quarterback. We talk about this stuff, and you do the same thing with Jackson State. I look at the receivers that Tua and Mac Jones had coming out of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. But then look at Fields. You look at your boy, Lawrence a natural, right? I ain't saying he's the best out of that. I still think Fields and Lance better.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that they had to actually work.
Facts.
But all I'm saying is, like, when it comes to Cams, I never felt like New England was a good fit.
Mm-hmm.
It just don't fit them. The coaching staff, the culture there, none of it fit, and it's in Boston. And we all know what Boston is about.
Now that's racist.
But
I'll say it right here. That place, boy, they different. All right, I'll say it for you. You don't gotta say it. I'll say it for you. Go ahead, Leon.
yeah, but when I come to Cam, you come to his career, right? And what you say all the time, you base the quarterback on what they have around them and what they're asked to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved to Raleigh when he got drafted to the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
He had one good passing year his rookie year. He had Steve Smith. He had the double tights with Shockey, and I think Olsen was even there then.
Yeah, Olsen
somebody
was there.
else.
Yeah, Shockey.
He had a good passing season.
Yeah.
Then all of these dudes move out. This dude, I watched this dude his whole career have to be the short. He had to be the short yardage back. In the red zone, he had to run the ball in. They go get Calvin Benjamin in the first round when the boy, even though we didn't know he was going to be that good, but your boy Adams from Green Bay was right in that same draft that got drafted in the second round. So then you got him. You had the man playing with tight ends at wide out. They can't get no separation. And you just had a running game.
Devin Funches? Yeah, Devin Funches too. They did that to him. Yeah, Devin Funches from Michigan. Yeah.
So when you have to be the short yardage back and don't really have dependable receivers, but you become an MVP, you take the team to the Super Bowl, and in the Super Bowl they got exposed in every phase of the game that Cam had to cover for.
Facts.
Because you look at the rushing yards, he had to run. All the inaccuracies that they say, I don't think he's the perfect QB passing, but he's good enough. But the man have to throw off his back foot so much because people in his face. Yep.
I agree. Leon, you out here just spitting bars, my guy. Like no bull. So this is my thing, and I 100% agree with you. The early Cam, like you said, if it was 4th and 1, you already knew what it was. QB power. It was a QB power. QB sneak, QB power, 4th and 2, 4th and 3. It's automatic. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get anything. They're either gonna run it, they're gonna throw it. Everything went through Cam Newton. And to me, like you said, it's all about production and what you're asked to do. If you're asked to carry a team, you're that guy, because that's what you're asked to do. You got Tom Brady has been that guy. I don't know how many times, because until he got to Tampa, you couldn't name his receivers. You couldn't name them. You see what I'm saying? So you can't have that same philosophy at Cam Newton's stage of his career that you had with Tom Brady. So the fact that you threw him into a Tom Brady team and expected him to be Tom Brady, what are we doing? But now you've upgraded the positions that were leaking pretty much, that he didn't have a tight end. And we all know Cam loves a tight end. He didn't have a tight end. He didn't have a big receiver he could throw it to. He didn't have any receiver that could catch, because N'Keal Harry is garbage. Do you hear me? So now you have all these upgrades, and then you don't give Cam a chance to play. You don't give Cam the chance to go out there and show you what he can do. Now, if you want to throw the COVID factor in there, I completely understand. That's his decision or whatever. But if we're just talking about pure football, it's a messed up move to me. If we're talking about football, it's messed up. Leon, you still there? Okay. Think he's not there no more.
You can hear me?
Yeah, now I can. You're good, Leon.
Okay. Yeah, my bad, man. So when it comes to COVID, I don't throw that in there. Because from my experience playing football and my friends that play pro football, they don't give a fuck about these dudes' health. Man, they covered up concussions for all of these years. You think they care about COVID? Cousins got a guaranteed contract. And he ain't taking not one vaccine shot. He got a guaranteed contract. Beasley, all of these guys saying they're not going to do anything. So, yeah, he is a quarterback. Everybody going to say that. But I don't believe that was the case. It's either one or two things. Cam just said, release me. Or they was just like, we going to go with what we've been going with because Cam is not their type of guy. That's just how I see it. I don't believe this COVID stuff plays into it because I guarantee you last year, plenty of players played with COVID. I guarantee you.
That's real.
This is the NFL we talking about.
Yeah. They, no fun league. They trying to get that money. Now, let me ask you this before I let you go, Leon. If you were Cam's agent, where would you want him to go? If you was Cam's agent, where were you telling him to go?
Bruh, I hate to say it because I always call them the 8-8s, but now they to a 17-game season. I think Dallas would be a good place for him to go. Just because of Dak in his shoulder, and you know Jerry Jones like to have that draw. He like to have that draw.
Hey, listen, we out here selling tickets, baby. We out here selling tickets, baby. Go ahead, Leon. Go ahead.
Exactly. But that's the culture, though. They got a culture for him, and that's the reason why I also said Pittsburgh, because right now he got to play a little backup until he can get his shot, get some more film out there, and go to another team. I think Cam got another 2-3 years. Plus him playing backup, it'll give him time to heal. And like everybody say, like they said with Chicago, everybody needs that humbling moment in their career. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Brady going to get his this year.
I hope it's against the Cowboys' first game because I don't know. I'm a little skeptical.
But I'm just saying a place that's a fit. I think Cam understands the position he's in, but I believe the people on the field and himself, they know that if he had to come in and back up somebody, that he could get the job done. Because right now would you want Cam as a backup or a backup?
No, I need
because
Cam.
you could actually use Cam during the season.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Cam. I need that. For me, I just need, how I feel about production. I need to know you can get the job done. And I know if I got Cam, if anything should happen, Cam just go be Cam. I'm gonna ask you, hey, Cam, go be Cam. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll deal with all that later. Just go be Cam. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would need. And honestly, I don't really like Dak like that. So I'm cool. I'm gonna have me a number one jersey. You might see a number one jersey.
I got one more thing. Yeah. I got one more thing before I go. I got to get back to work. Like you, for everybody that look at quarterbacks and they want to screen accuracy and all of this stuff and everything, look at everything that's around the quarterback. Watch the film. Most quarterbacks that get that ball away within 3 seconds is going to be a completion. Everybody looking for stuff downfield. Brady been checking down his whole career. He had Gronk. He had Hernandez. He always had these big check down targets and mismatches. Look at all the successful quarterbacks that people think shit, and look at what's around him. The only QB that I can name that really didn't have anything his whole career, but he did because the Duper brothers was set. I don't know how much far you go back with football. That's Dan Marino, because Dan Marino ain't really have a running game his whole career, and that dude lit it up with whatever was out there.
Gotcha.
But for people who want to say all of that stuff like that, even John Elway, another dude, look at what they got around them. Look at that line and look at the receivers before you be saying somebody's not accurate or this or that, because quarterback is only going to be as good as what
parts. Yep, his parts.
And Dak got a line.
Yep.
Dak has a line.
I wish you would stay behind it and actually throw something. Hey, appreciate it, Leon. Get back to work, man. Be safe.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we about to end this. I know it was going to be a quick one. This is probably the quickest live show I've ever done. I'm shutting the call line down. I got to get back to work. All right. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hey, it's your boy Scotty, and you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.